The Wizard of Oz is a classic. Released before we were engulfed in World War II, this film is a true marvel for its time. Its use of color and its ability to overlay images onto each other, as well as the artistry and scale of their sets, are truly amazing. This movie pushed its limits. That being said, within the movie, there is one character in particular who is not as radiant as she pretends to be. I'm talking about the Wicked Witch of the North, Glenda, and in this video, I intend to demonstrate that she is the villain of The Wizard of Oz. Let's begin. First, Glenda knows that putting on the ruby slippers will make Dorothy the target of the Wicked Witch of the West. This is not in and of itself too convicting. After all, the shoes do protect Dorothy from the witch's magic, and Dorothy did just drop a house on the Witch of the East. But Glenda puts the slippers on Dorothy in the most provocative way. Glenda tells the Witch of the West to go get her sister's slippers, and literally puts them on Dorothy while the witch is trying to grab them. In addition, Glenda didn't know the shoes would protect Dorothy. When the witch asks for them back, Glenda says to keep them on because they must be very powerful if the witch wants them so badly. Second, Glenda knows how Dorothy can get home. She even mocks Dorothy at the end of the movie, calling her a silly girl for not knowing it herself. All she has to do is tap her shoes and think of home. Still, Glenda chooses to neglect sharing that data with the scared girl. Instead, she sends her on a dangerous mission to visit Oz, the great and powerful. Now, if you haven't seen this movie, you're really behind the ball, like 1939 behind the ball. But what you need to know is that Oz is not actually great or powerful. He's a con man and a fake. Glenda knows this. She is not at all surprised by his fakery when she crosses paths with him later in the film. Still, she sends Dorothy to him. Why would she choose to send Dorothy to get help from a fake wizard when she could just send her home? Because she knows Oz hates and fears the Wicked Witch of the West just as much as she does. Oz hasn't demonstrated the ability to do anything other than fake people out, and Glenda knows this, so she anticipates his move. And what does Oz do? He sends Dorothy to go and kill the witch in order to earn her passage home. Remember, Glenda sent her on this path. She knew this would happen. Or maybe you're not convinced. Allow me to further defend that claim. Glenda can hear Dorothy and her friends' cries for help in the poppy field and intervenes to save them. She chooses to put them back on the path she has laid out for them. This indicates that just like the Wicked Witch of the West, Glenda is able to look in on the events of the movie as they happen. This means that she is at no point blind to the events unfolding. Rather, she watches to make sure things play out as she intends. The Wicked Witch of the West may be a villain, but Glenda, the Witch of the North, definitely isn't a good guy. She plays this young girl and puts her and her friends in danger in order to take out the Witch of the West. Maybe it's because Glenda, who openly refers to herself as the Witch of the North, is just as territorial as the Witch of the West and the East. Either way, Glenda is a bad guy. What do you think? Let me know in the comments and subscribe for more. Is this the craziest conspiracy you've heard? Well, then you may just be blown away by this video.